Why did you see up here?
Oh, I put.
Why did you see up here?
Remember that.
And it's just started. Okay. 6:30 is where I woke up. Geez, I sure wish I could sleep somewhere. 6:30 morning before I have to fit up. Yeah.
What's your address?
Naturally, Sean.
Naturally, I can't look natural in pictures.
Turn this way here. Nice and close together. These arms here behind each other. Not under bump. Take the hand off the bump, just smiling. That's it. Good. Looks pretty good to me. Looking right at me. That's it. Great. Stay there.
Oh, they're wrong. I didn't mind like that too.
Even if I do, if I point it out to me and I just don't notice. I didn't like that card. Yeah, that's I want that. Here?
Okay, everybody else standing on the third row. Curtis and Mark.
Mark's too shy.
Good evening. On behalf of the K-12 staff, I'd like to welcome all the graduates, escorts, parents, friends to the 1994 graduation banquet. Graduates, you all look super, probably are hungry. So I will call on Reverend Matson for grace.
I've always felt that in grace, somewhere in the grace, there should be a prayer for nervous stomachs. So I'm sure there are quite a few, including mine, here this evening. So anyways, let us bow our heads in prayer. Faithful God, we give you thanks for this time of celebration and excitement. And as we sit around these tables, we ask that they might be a sign of tomorrow's hope already here. When a time of hunger will one day be a time of plenty, a time of injustice will one day be a time of peace, and a time when all will be able to look forward to the future with confidence, as we do this evening. Amen.
When we talk about nervous stomachs, I think those that have to make speeches are around this row here, and they have some nervous stomachs, I guess. So we will start eating order from. Leanne told me her stomach's very nervous and she's got to speak, so she wants to be first.
This way, down the middle, and then the other speakers at that end, we'll start from here.
Sorry, Hank, you'll have to be on.
First one to go.
I'd like to call on Shauna Gregston to give a toast to the parents.
Today we are here to celebrate the long-awaited occasion, our graduation day. However, I think we are not calling us to one reason for this day, but also you, our parents. We are not just excited because we are now adults and it's time to go out on our own, but also you're proud of what we have achieved thus far. I think that it is only fair that we take this time to acknowledge and honor the strength, courage, and patience that you have shown us through our school years. It takes special parents to help us become the individuals we are today. We recognize the long hours and great effort that you put into organizing this special and memorable day for us. We are grateful for your guiding light in the past, and we will be most thankful for your support in the future as we face the greater challenges of life. Would all my fellow graduates please rise to propose a toast to our parents. On behalf of the graduating class of 1994, here's to you, our parents.
thank you, Shauna. And now I'd like to call on Ms. Linda Wilson for the reply.
Thank you, Shauna. Congratulations to the graduating class. Today is a very special day for you as graduates, and also for us, your parents. We watch you grow and mature as the years quickly slipped away. You have all achieved your first step along the way to success, and I feel that I speak for all the parents here when I say you have made us all very proud. We've always had your best interests at heart, and we spent many good times together. We're all looking forward to this day. You should all be proud of your accomplishments and strive for the best of what lies ahead. You shouldn't get discouraged and always learn from your mistakes, but understand there will be upsets along the road to success. I'm confident you will face a rapidly changing world very well, as you are well prepared for it. We believed in you all these years, and believe your future will be successful as you pass. Congratulations.
Thank you, Linda. Is that fan being noisy that you can't hear? We'll now call on Mrs. Lazarus and Mr. Funk to present the toast to the grads.
Celebrated guests, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank the graduates for asking us to speak about them on this special occasion. I feel very privileged to have watched you grow and change over the years, some of you from your very first day in kindergarten through your early years and into high school. To see you this evening fills me both with pride and admiration.
I concur with Diane, and we do thank you for having asked us to do this toast. Also, I must congratulate you on your bravery in choosing us. You know, this gives us quite a bit of license. It was great fun planning what we would say. We did a good deal of research trying to find out the right things. In the course of our search for material, we found some awesome stuff. You're going to have to treat us pretty nicely from now on. I remember I selected quite carefully when I did this 2 years ago. I wanted to be sure I wouldn't be run out of town later. I guess it must have worked because after grad night, quite a few grads came and asked for copies of the toast as a keepsake. We tried to stay with just your most honorable past, but sometimes the temptation is almost overpowering. So have your blushes ready. You may need them. And Neil, congratulations on joining the Kings for the coming season. We're looking forward to cheering for you on your scoring efforts. Use the determination and effort that improved your marks so much last year to lead you to the top of the Kings player roster.
Kyle, you have a winning personality, Kyle. It, together with that smile of yours, will serve you well in the future. Your ever-cheerful manner and willingness to help others will be an asset in all that you do. Brandy, Edmonton's loss was definitely our gain when you decided to join us. With your charismatic charm and positive attitude, you quickly won the hearts of your peers. Keep that great disposition. It will serve you well in the years ahead. Ken,
a.k.a. Phoenix. now that you've made up your mind to become a world-class disc jockey, good luck. And are you really meaning to haunt your mom by coming back to Dauphin to do the practicum? And Shauna, you'll go to some. You saved Mark a lot of wear and tear on his tires by making him stay in at noon hours to study. And I'm wondering, that medal that Kellogg sent you in the Raisin Bran might it have been in recognition of your valiant efforts?
Mark, congratulations on your persistence and effort in your studies and in achieving grade 12. Together with the grade 12 diploma, your mechanical skill, with that you will progress nicely in your career plans. Nathan Beatty, Gunther. Nathan, you were a pleasure to have in class. A very competent and studious student and interesting to be with. You were always very busy. In addition to studies, you were very involved in sports and also 4-H speaking. In these areas, as also in your studies, you always went the extra distance and demonstrated outstanding achievement. Good luck in your future. We're sure you'll do well. Nathan, Bill Crosley, the quiet, half-ton driving artist in the group. Nathan, your quiet, serious, and energetic nature will serve you well in the future. Good luck in your course at ACC. Sean Harrell, buckwheat. Even back in the primary years, you were a great doodler in class. You drew some fine sports cars as you doodled. We think you show your dad's interest in cars. You should consider a career in stock car racing, car customizing, or something in that line. You'd be a natural.
Cindy, the only person who can be doing 25 things at the same time, look terribly hairy, and still survive. I'm sure you'll create a great local campus wherever you go and love it, and do well as well. Good luck, Cindy. And Buffy. really a gem of a person. One of our hardest working ladies who can balance almost full-time hours at a restaurant, a heavy school load, as well as look after what she said seemed like 12 or 14 brothers and sisters, and still look relatively calm when she arrived at school each morning. Good luck in your future, Buffy. You know you'll be successful. And Marianne was unfortunately unable to be with us tonight. However, a few words about this great grad of ours are still in order. When you get to know Marianne, you realize that she has kind of an agenda of her own. She does a huge amount of independent reading and has a ready, winning smile. Marianne knows where she's going and has the ability and energy to get there. With her buddies and family who are here tonight, please pass along our best wishes. And Roxanne, bad things come in threes. We know you broke your collarbone on the railroad track in grade 10 and burned your ankles in grade 12. Why don't you spill your toast on your guest jacket tonight and get it over with? Seriously, Roxanne, you have a great big heart of gold, and it'll show in all the things that you do as the years go by. I'm sure your little brothers and sisters have had the benefit of your lovely ways many times as you babysat them. Continued good luck, Roxanne. I get to do those who aren't here. Jack also was unable to come. He's still in the trucking in the deep south and was unable to be with us. His dad offered to stand in for him, but Jack's escort wasn't in favor. So we'll just say a few words to remind us of this fine young fellow. It's always interesting to talk to Jack. His view of the world is very positive and maybe a little tongue-in-cheek. Jack always had his work done on time and his house in order. Sometimes he even checked with his boss in the early hours of the morning and by phone, just to see that his house was in order too, especially when they were on road trips. Jack's a great person, and we're sure that he'll be successful, and we wish him the very best. Teresa, I asked your sister to give me some idea and some inside information on you for this toast, and I enjoyed what she gave me, but I'm afraid I can't use it. So we're just going to wing it. Teresa, your sensible, practical approach to things will serve you well in the days to come, and we'll miss your infectious smile and those rosy cheeks. Our very best wishes, Teresa.
Carmen. Carmen is one of the talented musicians in our class. We hear she wears dark glasses and a funny hat when she wants to have fun. We're still looking forward to seeing them. We're sure you'll find the year's work you've planned interesting and a good preparation for further education next year. Good luck, Carmen. John. You have proven that you have all the qualities it takes to be successful. In the grocery store, your hard work as well as your personality quickly won respect. With your talent and interest in computers, you have made the right career choice. Good luck, John. And I'm not too sure what I'm going to do without my computer expert. Anytime mine breaks down, all I had to do was call him and he was there in a flash.
Ryan, the only kid in class whose writing is worse than his English teacher's. Ryan was in competition all last year with Kevin to see who could log the greatest number of hours in the computer room. But don't worry about it anymore, boys. You both graduated. And Ryan, your serious and able approach to the task will assure you success. Good luck. And Carol, one of the solidest, most sensible, and together people you could ever meet. It's a real pleasure to have been able to work with you, Carol, and I'm sure you'll be a great nurse someday. Good luck. Jana. Jana keeps it all together, sometimes just barely. You're pleasant to work with, Jana, and good luck in the future. Start using those mornings to your advantage. Show Mom you really can be a morning person. And soon, especially when Mom is watching, throw something away. She thinks you collect too many things. Keep working, Jana, you'll do well. And Curtis, what's the story about the yellow brick road and that 28? Or should we ask Brandy? Curtis, you impressed us last year with your work, your enthusiasm, and the results. Keep it up in the future and you're sure to be successful.
Darren, one of the most sincere, honest, and determined people one can meet. With these attributes and that positive attitude, Darren, you're sure to be successful. ACC will be glad they were able to put you on their student list. Good luck in your studies.
Lindsay, if things go as usual, I'm sure Lindsay won't be able to stay for the whole dinner tonight. There might be swimming lessons in Yorkton, somebody to pick up in Carberry, or something in Winnipeg. Lindsay is one of the busiest people I've ever met. When I think of Lindsay, I always see this blur. And I hear this 1,000 cycle per second explanation of why she isn't, wasn't, or couldn't do or be wherever it was that she ought to be. Keep it together, Lindsay. You've got the energy and the ambition to do well, and good luck. And Carla's story. Since we've heard you were always messing with your hair, hairdressing is the career for you. Your ability to get to know people on a one-to-one basis will be an asset in your work, and good luck, Carla. The class this past year had strange monikers, and Kevin, well, I'll give you his entire name. It's Kevin, may I go to the computer room, Swan. And I think you still owe me one assignment, at least the title page for it, don't you? You're bound to become a computer room expert. Go for it, Kevin. We need computer experts, and your friendly, quiet, composed way will serve you well in the future. The best wishes for a great time ahead.
Aaron Skomorowski, our accomplished abstract thinker. Aaron enjoys getting his brain into deep stuff. The assignments he hands in are usually interesting to correct, especially since his handwriting is better than Ryan's. Aaron, you have good study habits, great problem attack skills, and an interesting approach to writing solutions. Go after your studies, Aaron, you will do well.
And Evan Bonk Storazinski. Evan's a serious and thoughtful young fellow. Usually keeps his house in good order. And that rumor about that imprudent driving ticket in Dauphin, well, you know, we wouldn't believe that. So we won't even mention it here tonight. Good luck in the future, Evan. Use that nice, easygoing, level-headed approach throughout your career. It will serve you well.
Lisa, you are a good, honest, hard worker. This will guarantee success in whatever lies ahead. It has been a pleasure knowing you. Good luck, Lisa. Michelle, you are always good at keeping a conversation going, Michelle. You would say, just give me a topic, and then nobody would be bored, for sure. Use that talent together with all the other things you learn in the future, and you are bound to be a great success. Carla, I enjoyed the time you were in my class. You have a very charming, warm, and interesting personality. You are sure to find your way in life and be successful. Good luck in the future, Carla. This concludes our survey of the graduates. Again, we wish each of you all the very best in the years ahead. Do keep in touch. We're always interested in how things are going for you. Now, would everyone rise to toast the graduates of 1994? To the graduates.
Good thinker. Good
Thank you, Diana and Albert. Now I'll call upon the meeting for a reply.
Thank you, Mrs. Scotulus and Mr. Bunk. Good evening, Chairperson, fellow graduates, parents, and teachers and guests. At first I thought that writing a speech would be very easy, since after living in Grandview I should know a lot about the teachers and their school. I do have lots to say, but I'm going to be brief because I found it's very hard to say what I have to say in a way that everybody will understand. All of the teachers that we have in some way had a positive impact on our lives. The skills that they have taught us may range from holding a pencil properly to solving a quadratic equation. No matter what the skill is, it is something that has brought something to us as individuals. Sure, we may have complained a lot and caused a few problems, but we realize what you have done for us. You have taught us many things, including many important lessons about life. We do appreciate what you have done, and we feel fortunate to have had you as our teachers and our friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. That concludes this evening. I have two announcements. One, the exercises are at 8 o'clock at the elementary auditorium. The seats have been reserved for parents and escorts only, so proceed to the elementary gym to get your seat. Graduates.
Michelle Lee Wilson.
Lisa Ann Wilson. Evan Gregory Storzinski. Carla Dawn Story. Carla Dawn Sterling. Kevin Gerald Squants. Aaron Blaine Skomorowski. Jana Lee Scotchulis. Lindsay Rosalind Rubinek. Carol Lynn Kylo. Ryan Jeffrey Pentlechuk. Darren Jonathan Odawachuk. Curtis Adrian Dale Myers. Teresa Dawn Morin. Jonathan Harris Manwaller. Carmen Daleen Morin. Tennis Buffy Dawn Lober. Jack Matthew Cook Bruce, who's absent this evening. Cindy Kong. Roxanne Crystal Huchuk. Marianne Therese Hildebrand, also absent this evening. Sean Colin Harrell. Mark Allen Gribba. Shauna Lee Grexton. Kenneth Ross Delmash. Nathan Curtis Crosley. Brandy Lou Candace Campbell. Kyle Trevor Ira Williamson. Nathan John Beatty. Neil Peter Anderschuk. Please remain standing and join the choir in singing O Canada. Reverend Eric Matheson for the invocation.
Sit down. I'm sorry, I should have been more gracious. Sit down, please. You just sort of surprised me. I'd just like to thank the graduation committee and the graduates for giving me the honor of taking this very special part in your services tonight. Cheryl would have liked to have been part of this as well. Unfortunately, she's in Winnipeg. So as I speak, try to sort of imagine that there's two voices here instead of one. So let us pray. Creator God, source of every human hope, whose love and care have touched us all, we gather here to celebrate and to experience that which none of us can really experience alone. On this day of endings and beginnings, we applaud the transmission of wisdom that goes from one generation to the next. And yet we are in awe of all that remains still to be known. And so we pray for these young people who are stepping into a world that is far more complex, far more demanding, and far more impersonal in some ways than the world has ever been. In their ventures, may they always dwell among those who appreciate beauty, who practice truth, who respond in compassion, who are animated by wisdom, who are awed by mystery, and can wonder at the hand that guides the stars. Loving and challenging God, be amongst us this evening and bless this celebration in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good evening, graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 1994 graduation ceremonies of Grandview School. My name is Nadine Zizek, and it's a pleasure for me to greet you on behalf of the staff and students. The presentation of a high school diploma is a symbol of passage for a young person. The passage from childhood to adulthood, from dependence to self-reliance. It is also a mark of accomplishment due to persistence through years of work and growing and sharing. It is an exciting time for you. It is a time of new challenges, new places, new relationships. Your parents and teachers have given you their best, and the rest is up to you. It must be difficult at times to maintain a positive outlook and energy, though. Newspapers, magazines, television are constantly telling you that jobs aren't available, that education is quickly outdated, that the world can't use you, that the winds of change are harsh ones. Don't listen to them. It is your world. You will make the future. Don't believe them when they tell you that you will have it the toughest. It was never easy for any generation of graduates. But that's the challenge to the young. Believe that you are the best, the brightest, and work hard to make this one the world you want. You've got what it takes. Your dreams, your youth, your vital energy. Don't listen to them. Listen to you. We're proud of you. We expect big things from you because we believe you can do them. Your real schooling is just beginning. I won't wish you good luck. You make your own luck in this world. Instead, I wish you the strength to work hard at making your dream, because the winds of change are your making. Mrs. Mark Howling will now bring greetings from the Intermountain School Division Board of Trustees.
Graduates, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. It has always been a pleasure for me to come to our school, and as a trustee, it is particularly gratifying to be here on graduation night. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Intermountain School Division, I am pleased to bring greetings and to extend congratulations to you, the graduates of 1994, to your parents, teachers, school staff, and administration. It is our hope that you will go forth to experience as much of the world as you possibly can, to work your hardest at everything you attempt to do, and to reap rich rewards for having accepted that challenge. On behalf of the board, I congratulate you on your accomplishment thus far. I wish you continued success, happiness, and self-satisfaction in the days to come. Thank you for the opportunity to share with all of you this very special day.
Every year, Grandview School honors the student in each grade who has attained the highest average. If you would please look at the back of your program, you will see the names of the recipients. Mrs. Mark Cowling will present the High Average Awards. In Senior 1, the student who achieved the high average of 95.8%, Jackie Elliott. For Senior 2, the High Average Award recipient is Greg Crow with 90.9%. At the 200 level in grade 11, Elizabeth Stadnick receives the award for her average of 89.9%. At the 201 level in grade 11, the winner is Colin Bielkowski with an average of 77%. In grade 12, having a majority of 300 level courses, Cindy Kong achieved an overall average of 85.4%. And also in grade 12, at the 301 level, Nathan Crosley achieved an average of 76%. The choir, under the direction of Ms. Sharon Zilke, will now sing for us Life's a Dance. The first verse solo will be sung by Brendan Lang. The choir is accompanied by Mrs. Sandra Melnichenko, Keith Grexton, and Mr. Conrad Grexton.
When I was 14, I was falling fast for a blue-eyed girl in my homeroom class. Trying to find the courage to ask her out is like trying to get oil from a water spout. What she would have said, I can't say. I never did ask, and she moved away. I learned something from that blue-eyed girl. Sink or swim, you gotta give it a whirl.
Ms. Lindsay Rubinek, last year's president of the Grandview Collegiate Student Council, will now address the audience.
I would like to say to Mrs. Zilke that was very good, and I'm sure all of the Grad 94 class really appreciated it. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, fellow students, teachers, and the graduating class of 94. Last year, I held the position of the president of the Grandview High School. Throughout the year, we held many fundraisers and raised lots of money for many events. Events such as the torch run and the truck and tractor pull. The past year was challenging and certainly required tremendous effort by the Student Council. But there are 3 things I learned from the past year of being president and working with Mr. Storzinski. The first thing I have learned is never ever trust a salesman, and always trust Mr. Storzinski. Moving on, I have also learned from Mr. Storzinski and many other teachers that yes, being organized is helpful. The last, but certainly the one I will not forget, is what Mr. Storzinski always used to say in so many words. Lindsay, just because you are president doesn't mean you and Michelle can cut class and get away with it. Well, you can't say we didn't try. My student council was the greatest, and without their support, as the saying goes, I would have bit the biscuit. The vice president was Brandy Campbell, who helped anyone on our student council when they needed it. I know I and everyone else on our student council appreciated this a great deal. The treasurer was Michelle Wilson, who counted without a doubt to 100 more times than our whole grade 12 class put together. Roxanne Herchuk was our secretary, who I think would recommend 105 to anyone planning to be a secretary, especially for me. Shauna Gregson was our social convener. This was someone who could smile through it all. I am so grateful to have had someone like her that kept her head on her shoulders when everyone and everything seemed to be falling apart. The next 2 are Nathan Beatty and Cindy Kong. These 2 were our boys and girls sports rep. May I say, no doubt they were good at sports. I would have been too if I had to run up and down the hall, organizing the canteen and participating in intramurals and outside activities, and much, much more. Also this year, our student council created a position of a high school rep to represent us at the meetings held around the communities. The person we chose was John Manwather. Not only was he helpful, but he was loads of fun to have around. I'd also like to thank Jana and her crew for the wonderful yearbook they put together. In this book, there are so many pictures of student council events. This will always remind me of how great the year went. Now that I have delayed us getting to the dance for just a couple minutes, I would just like to say thank you to the 93-94 Student Council and to Mr. Storzinski. I believe our Student Council did a fabulous job. Thank you.
At this time, I call upon Ms. Carrie Elliott, this year's President of Student Council, to introduce tonight's guest speaker.
Our guest speaker for this evening graduated from Grandview Collegiate in 1977. While attending high school, he was involved in volleyball, football, curling, track and field, student council, and drama. He was the recipient of the High Average Award for grade 9 and grade 10, 11, and 12 at the 100, 200, and 300 levels. From 1977 to 1981, he attended the University of Manitoba, where he continued to be actively involved in sports and student government. In 1981, he graduated from the U of M with a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy degree, returned to Grandview, and purchased the Grandview Pharmacy. His involvement in the Grandview community includes memberships in the local Kinsman Club, the Grandview Chamber of Commerce, Grandview Promotions, and the Old Time Picnic Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this evening is Mr. Blair Cairns.
Graduates, grandparents, Madam Chairman, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Carrie, for those kind words. Glad my wife wrote them for you. People have been asking me all day if I'm nervous about this. Well, in the immortal words of Forrest Gump, I've got to pee. I just thought of that line. It's not in the official speech here. I consider it a great honor to be asked by the graduating class of 1994 to be their guest speaker tonight. 3 months ago, when I was asked to be guest speaker, I said, absolutely not. But then Lindsay started crying. And finally I caved in and said yes, just to get her off my back. Actually, it was Michelle that phoned me, and I must say that I was somewhat dumbfounded. My initial response was that of the fight or flight variety. I mumbled something like, I'll think about it, and I'll get back to you. Are you sure you have no one else in mind? However, I did think it over, and yes, I concluded, it is definitely an honor. It is an honor to be at my alma mater and being able to give a speech at graduation, 17 years after giving a speech at my own grad. 17 years after owning my first suit. And finally having the opportunity to buy another one. 17 years after sitting up on this stage where you are sitting tonight. Brings back a lot of memories. Pretty hot and sweaty up here, isn't it? It is an honor because looking at the long list of speakers that have graced this stage in the past, I must say that I'm joining the ranks of some very special people. Actually, my first thought was, is my hair really that gray? Maybe I just haven't noticed yet. After some reassurance from my wife, I did a little research and found out that at least 2 of my predecessors were gray by the time they were 12. So why sweat it? Now, after deciding what a great honor this is, and answering in the affirmative as to being here tonight, what am I supposed to say? I mean, at graduation, everyone up on this stage is waiting attentively for some great words of wisdom and inspiration which they can carry with them all the rest of their lives. Something that can guide them to make themselves a better person and the world a better place in which to live. Whew, this is pretty heavy stuff. As I chewed this over for weeks, coming up with nothing, sleep getting harder, ulcer getting bigger, and time getting shorter, I started praying for some kind of divine intervention to get me out of my stupor and into the writing mode. My salvation came from an unlikely source. His name is Chris Wilson. Who is Chris Wilson, you might ask? I had never heard of him either until one particular evening. On that evening, I was sitting in front of the TV in typical couch potato fashion. I was watching the Commonwealth Games from Victoria, and Prince Edward and I were both envisioning ourselves winning the 100-meter freestyle. After we had both won, of course, the scene switched to a profile of one of Canada's premier wrestlers who was going for gold that night. His name is Chris Wilson. When he is not on the wrestling mat or running or biking or trying to sweat off that extra 0.5 kilograms to make his weight class, he works for a company that specializes in sending out motivational speakers into high schools. Needless to say, at this point, he certainly had my attention. During this profile, he made a statement that was simple and yet profound. He said, "We are not born winners. We are not born losers. We are born choosers." As I thought about that statement, it occurred to me how true it was. We all make choices, every day, granted. But what Chris Wilson said, in my opinion, goes a lot deeper than that. I think that he is saying that it is the way we conduct our lives that makes us a winner or loser. You have each chosen a different path to follow. Each of you has reached a time in your life when you have the opportunity to choose your career. Some may have planned to take over the family farm or business. Others of you may have decided to go on to a community college, a vocational school, or a technical school. There are others of you who have decided to go on to university. The fortunate thing about this time of your lives is the very existence of these opportunities that are available to you. We are fortunate to live in a country that allows us to make these choices. Keep reminding yourselves of how lucky you are, and don't waste the opportunities which you have been given. A piece of advice that I was given when I was graduated was, don't be afraid of failure. Always learn from the mistakes of others, because you can't possibly live long enough to make them all yourself. Accept all criticisms and suggestions offered, but trust yourself enough to make your own decisions. You are now passing into the time of your lives when each and every decision you make will be your own responsibility. You are responsible not only to yourselves, but to others as well. When I graduated from high school, I'm sure the same thoughts crossed your mind as they did my own. I'm free! And now I can get out into the real world and make some real money. But I had decisions to make, as you do now. Do I go for the short-term gain? Or should I be patient, choose a career that I know I will enjoy, and live up to my potential? Needless to say, I chose the latter path, and today I'm happy with my choice. I must say that I learned a few things in the meantime. One thing that came as quite a blow was that I was definitely not the center of the universe. And there are other people out there that are just as important as me. Another choice I made was to move back to Grandview, take over the family business, get married, and have children. Of course, getting married and having children was not all my choice. I'm happy to say that my wife agreed with me. I once read an advertisement that said, wanted, more to improve, fewer to disapprove, more doers, fewer talkers, more to say it can be done, fewer to say it can't be done, more to inspire others with confidence, fewer to throw cold water on anyone taking a step in the right direction, more to get into the thick of things and do something about it, fewer to sit on the sidelines merely finding fault, more to point out what's right, fewer to keep harping on what's wrong, more to light a candle, fewer to curse the darkness. I chose one path, others have chosen the other. I like to think that the choices I have made in my life have led me on the road to being a winner. Or perhaps I'm just suffering from delusions of grandeur. I guess what I'm trying to say is, live up to your potential. Don't be satisfied with doing just an okay job. Don't take anything for granted, because everything in life has a price. Set your goals and work hard to achieve them, but never forget the consequences of getting there. Well, I could spout off these words of wisdom all night, but Lord knows I'm not an expert. A school teacher once said, "It is better to utter the words of wisdom by chance like the fool, than to utter foolishness widely like a graduation speaker." With that, I wish the graduating class of 1994 all the success and happiness that life can bring, and leave you with these words by John Wesley. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Thank you very much.
Mr. Cairns, I think perhaps the most anyone can wish any young person is the freedom to make choices, and you've reminded us that here in our country we have that freedom, and I think sometimes we forget that. Thank you very much. I'm pleased to introduce to you a former graduate of Grandview School, a very talented young person, Ms. Shannon Storozinski. Shannon will sing the theme song of this year's graduation, Winds of Change, accompanied by Mrs. Sandra Melnichenko and Ms. Sharon Zilke.
Down to Gorky Park, listen to the window change. The soldiers walking by an August summer night, listen to the window change. The world is closing in, and did you ever think that we could be so close? Like brothers, the future's in the air, and did you everywhere? I'm walking by the winds of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, when the children of tomorrow dream away on the winds of change. I'll follow Thomas Bar down to Gorky Park, listen to the winds of change. Walking down the street, distant memories are buried in the past forever. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, when the children of tomorrow share the dreams with you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, when the children of tomorrow dream away on the winds of change. The winds of change blow straight into the face of time, like the strong winds that will bring the freedom, the peace of mind. Let you better like I sing what my God wants to sing. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share the dreams for you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away on the winds of change.
Would Mrs. Shelley Tucker please come forward to make the presentation of this year's awards?
Good evening. Our first award of the evening is the J.N. Belton Memorial Award, presented to the most improved grade 11 student. Here to present this award is Mary Donald. Would Jamie Michaelick please come forward to receive it? Jamie's average improved by 14.7%. The Huron Masonic Lodge and the Royal Canadian Legion Award is presented to the grade 10 student with the highest average. Presenting this award are Wes Fisher and Alex Morin. Would Gregory Crow please step forward to receive it? This award apparently is in memory of James Cameron, a former principal of this school. The Intermountain Teachers Association Award is presented to the graduate who has shown scholastic merit and is enrolled in university. Presenting this award is Darlene Duma. Would Cindy Kong please come forward to receive it? Cindy is attending the University of Manitoba, enrolled in science. The Kinsman Canet Award is to be awarded to the graduates showing the most improvement in their last year of school. Presenting this award is Larry Bodanovich and Marie-Anne Carnes. Would Nathan Crosley and Kyle Britton please come forward to receive it? Nathan and Kyle each improved their average by 8.5%. Yeah, way to go, you guys. The Tamarisks Homemaker Award is presented to the most deserving student in the areas of effort and cooperation enrolled in home economics or agriculture or attending an accredited business school. Presenting this award is Florence Maxwell. Would Darren O'Dowachek please come forward to receive it? Way to go, Darren. Darren is attending ACC, taking agribusiness. The Grandview Co-op Shopping Center Limited Award is presented to the student with the highest marks in a majority of 0-1 courses and enrolled at a technical institute. Presenting this award is Jim Dingwell. Would Nathan Crosley please step forward to receive it? Nathan is attending ACC, taking metal fabrications. The Grandview Medical Clinic Award is presented to a graduate entering a higher education in a medical or nursing field. I would like to ask Shauna Grexton to come forward to receive it, please. Shauna is attending Hertzing College, taking medical dental assistance. The Grandview Healthcare Auxiliary Award is to be presented to a student enrolled in registered nursing. Presenting this award is Wilda Fisher. Would Carol Picailo please come forward to receive it? Carol is taking her Bachelor of Nursing degree at the University of Manitoba. The Chamber of Commerce Award is presented to the student who is most involved in community life. Presenting this award is Laverne Elliott. Would John Manweiler please step forward to receive it? The Manitoba 4-H Foundation is presenting an award in recognition of outstanding leadership in 4-H. Presenting this award is Deborah Kalita. Would Nathan Beatty please step forward to receive it? Nathan has been involved in 4-H for 9 years. The Grandview Royal Canadian Legion Bursary is presented to a student having shown that he or she has put forth much effort and is attending Red River Community College or some other like institute. Presenting this award is Alex Morin. Would Aaron Skomorowski please come forward to receive it? Aaron is attending ACC, taking farm machinery mechanics. Go, Aaron. The Manitoba Pool Elevators Award is presented to a student who is furthering their education in an agricultural related field. Presenting this award is Ian Grexton. Would Lisa Wilson please step forward to receive it? Lisa is attending Olds College in Alberta, taking landscape management. The Grandview Collegiate Student Council Award is presented to the graduate who has contributed most to school life. The winner is selected by the Student Council. Presenting this award is Carrie Elliott. Would Nathan Beatty please step forward? The Bill Thompson Memorial Award, in the form of a bursary, is presented in June of each year to a deserving student attending a sports camp or school. The winners this year are Corrine Fisher and Holly Evanishin. The Lions Club Award is presented to a deserving student enrolled in a community college or university who has not yet received any other monetary award. Presenting this award is Reverend Ray Crocker. Would Janice Scotchleys please step forward to receive it? Jana is attending ACC, taking business administration. The Institute of Chartered Accountants Award is presented to the student whose English and math average is above 80% and whose overall average is above 70%. I would like Nathan Beatty to come forward, please, to receive this award. The Larry Legoski Memorial Award is presented to 2 students annually. One award is presented to a grade 9 student who has exhibited a superior effort and has been consistent in attempting to achieve his or her grade 9 standing. The second award is presented to a graduate who has exhibited a superior effort and has been persistent in attempting to achieve his or her high school graduation. This award is to be presented to the graduate who has not yet received any other. Presenting this award is Peggy Knox. Would Roxanne Herchuk please step forward to receive it for grade 12? And would Jason Lobert please step forward to receive it for grade 9? The CUPE Award, Local 1685, is presented to a deserving student who has shown a consistent effort in successfully completing the high school program and is furthering their education. Would Ryan Pentlachuk please come forward to receive it? The CUPE Award Local 3327 is presented to a deserving student enrolled in a community college or university in healthcare or health technology related fields. Presenting this award is Audrey Tanasichuk. Would Carol Picailo please come forward to receive it? The Duck Mountain and Pleasant Valley Women's Institutes and the Country Club Award for General Proficiency will be presented by Eunice Delglish. Would Cindy Kong please come forward to receive this? The Intermountain School Division number 36 General Proficiency Plaque will be presented by Marg Cowling. Would Cindy Kong please come forward to receive it? Sorry. The Governor General's Bronze Medal is presented to the student graduating with the highest average, provided the average obtained is 80% or better. Presenting this award is Corporal Dave Allison. Cindy Kong is the recipient. This time I would also like to mention that Cindy also received the Chowan Award from the University of Manitoba in the sum of $500. That's a university entrance scholarship. This concludes the presentation of awards.
Our principal, Mr. Dennis Strozinski, will now present the graduates with their diplomas. I ask the graduates to pause for a moment during the presentation so that pictures may be taken. Neil Peter Andruschuk, playing hockey with the Dauphin Kings in Dauphin. Nathan John Beatty, studying science at the University of Manitoba, later to study pharmacy. Kyle Trevor Ira Britton, working in Dauphin. Brandy Lou Candace Campbell, working in Brandon. Nathan Curtis Crosley, enrolled in metal fabrication in Assiniboine Community College in Brandon. Kenneth Ross Delmash, studying to be a radio announcer at Robertson Career College in Winnipeg. Shauna Lee Grexton, going to start in November the Medical Dental Office Assistant course at Hertzing College in Winnipeg. Mark Allen Gribba, working at home during harvest, will be seeking work in Winnipeg. Sean Colin Harrell, still here. And we have no regrets either, Sean. That's okay. Mary Ann Therese Hildebrandt is working in Banff, Alberta. She was not able to be here this evening. Roxanne Crystal Hrachuk, studying medical dental office assistant at Hertzing Career College in Winnipeg. Cindy Kong, enrolled in the Faculty of Science at the University of Manitoba, planning later to study pharmacy. Jack Matthew Kukuruz is working for Custom Combiners, presently in Kansas in the States. He too was not able to be here this evening. Tanis Buffy Dawn Lobert, enrolled in the University of Winnipeg, later hopes to take dental hygiene. Carmen Daleen Morin, working in Winnipeg. Jonathan Harris Manweiler, studying computer electronics technology at Hertzing College in Winnipeg. It starts in October. Teresa Dawn Morin, enrolled in the Brandon University in the Faculty of Education. Curtis Adrian Dale Myers, studying heavy-duty electronics at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon. Darren Jonathan Adowchik, studying agribusiness at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon. Ryan Jeffrey Pentlachuk, enrolled at Brandon University in Science, hoping later to go into pharmacy. Carol Lynn Pakailo, taking her Bachelor of Nursing at the University of Manitoba. Lindsay Rosalind Rubinek, attending the University of Winnipeg and majoring in Resource Management Development. Jana Lee Scotchulis, studying Business Administration at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon. Aaron Blaine Skomorowski, taking Farm Machinery Mechanics at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon. Kevin Gerald Squance, taking Computer Science at Brandon University. Carla Dawn Sterling, working in Grandview. Carla Dawn Story, studying hairdressing at Scientific Marvel Beauty School in Winnipeg. Evan Gregory Storozinski, enrolled in Protection Investigation at Robertson Career College in Winnipeg. Lisa Ann Wilson, studying Landscape Management at Olds College in Olds, Alberta. Michelle Lee Wilson, studying Business Information Systems at Hertzing College in Winnipeg. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 1994. One of the greatest honors that can be bestowed upon a graduate by her or his classmates is to be chosen class valedictorian. The valedictory address this year is shared by Ms. Janice Scotchulis and Mr. John Manweiler.
Life's a dance. You learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance. You learn as you go.
Good evening, parents, teachers, relatives, friends, and fellow graduates. We are truly honored to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 1994, and we greatly appreciate that everyone came to share this important night with us. Special thanks to the social conveners and everyone who helped decorate the gym. We'd also like to thank those who assisted us throughout the day.
Graduation is a night to remember because it is both a start and an end. A new life is started for every person who is graduating with us here tonight. We each have to adopt a new lifestyle that will bring us closer to fulfilling our dreams. May there be no happiness we can't achieve, no dream we can't fulfill. Unfortunately, graduation is an end to the carefree lifestyle of high school and old friends who might only become memories from our past.
Of course, this night would not have been possible without help from those close to us, especially our family. Our family provided love, support, and guidance to all of us throughout the years. You watched us change from young children with insatiable energy and curiosity to teenagers with unique opinions and ideas. Now, as young adults, we begin to appreciate the guidance that you have given us and the support that we needed. We hope that tonight you are proud of our accomplishments and believe in us and our dreams.
From the start of our school lives, the teachers were always there for us, preparing us for our future and for the time when we had to go out into the world by ourselves. The lessons they taught us in cooperation and self-confidence will be valuable assets in our future endeavors. We often overlook the value of the training that we received. Now we realize the actual value of these lessons. You always encouraged us to do our best and to reach the goals that we set for ourselves.
The friends we met along the way provided the support and devotion that made school more memorable and enjoyable. Homeroom conversations and continuous entertainment provided happiness and gave us a sense of belonging. The friends that we made throughout the years will hopefully keep in touch and share the joys and sorrows that lie ahead.
Each of us has something truly unique to offer and the ability to make his dreams come true. To reach these dreams, we may have to make changes in our abilities and lifestyles, but we should not fear these changes, for they will be necessary for a successful life.
May you find hope in every challenge, success in every venture, pride in all that you are and in all that you accomplish, joy in all you've yet to be, and may every step you take leading to a future full of promise.
Thank you.
The choir, under the direction of Ms. Sharon Zilke, will now sing closing prayer, accompanied by Mrs. Sandra Melnichenko on piano and Mrs. Sarah Nowakoski on flute. I call upon Reverend Eric Matheson for the benediction.
Now I should ask you to stand. Graduates, all gathered here, may the blessing of God rest upon us. May God's wisdom abide with us. May love, joy, and peace be ours in abundance all the days of our life. Amen.
Please remain standing at your seats for the Queen and the completion of the recessional. At this time, I would like to remind you that the graduates will be gathering in the high school gym for any guests wishing to meet with them to offer congratulations. And you are also invited to visit the multi-purpose room if you haven't already to enjoy the pictures and decorations. Thank you for attending and good night.
God save our gracious Queen, God save our noble Queen, God save the Queen. Center victorious, happy and glorious, come to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Skipping rocks, skipping rope, laughing at all my best friends' jokes. Things I loved when I was a kid. Muddy roads, muddy feet. I didn't live on no blacktop street. Things have changed a lot, but I never did. And I don't wanna think about tomorrow. I don't need anything money can buy. I don't have to beg, steal, or borrow. I just wanna live until I die. Living right, living in this little old town I grew up in, but I still held on to my dream. Standing proud, standing tall, standing smack dab in the middle of it all. I don't worry about things that I can't change. And I don't wanna think about tomorrow. I don't need anything money can buy. I don't have to beg, steal, or borrow. I just wanna live until I die.
escort Aaron Crossley. Graduate Shauna Gregston and graduate Mark Greva. Graduate Sean Harrell and escort Melissa Cox. Graduate Roxanne Herchuk and Mary Westwood. Graduate Cindy Hall and graduate John Manhauer. Graduate Bucky Holbert and escort Lance Maxwell. Graduate Carmen Moran and escort Carmen Marsden. Escort Teresa Moran and escort Arthur Mason. Graduate Darren Adalachuk and escort Heidi Sullivan. Escort Ryan Pendleton. Graduate Ryan Pendleton and escort Jennifer Ford. Graduate Carol Capilo and escort Carol Lemerson. Graduate Lindsay Rubinek and escort Chris Martin. Graduate Fiona Scotchless and escort Shane Reese. Graduate Aaron Skomorowski and escort Georgie Skomorowski. Graduate Kevin Swans and escort Heather Hanlauer. Graduate Carla Sterling and escort Daryl Reese. Graduate Carla Story and escort Reed Dalglish. Graduate Evan Scorzini and escort Callie Menlo. Graduate Lisa Wilson and escort Eric Horn. Lisa Michelle Wilson. Graduate Michelle Wilson and escort Pam Casano.